You know, everywhere I go, I hear folks saying, the new artists don't have any good music. I hate radio. I hate what's on the radio right now. Well, maybe you're not looking in the right place. Give a chance to a young guy named Trey Calloway. A chance. This guy, I've talked to him several times. He's been on the channel a couple of times. Really nice guy, really good musician. You can catch him at AJ's Good Time Bar and Grill on Broadway in Nashville on Saturday nights. And he came in to talk to us back around Christmas time to talk about the new single he just released last week. It's called Hank You. Give that a listen and give Trey Calloway a listen here. Country Conversations with Cactus Jack.
Good afternoon, Willie Radio. It's Cactus Jack.
What's going on, Cactus Jack? It's Trey Calloway. How you been, buddy?
I'm good, man. Boy, it's good to hear from you. I haven't seen you since back in June, I think it was. I saw you down at Music City Bar and Grill. What have you been up to?
Man, I've just been hanging out and writing songs. I'm in the middle of putting out singles from a new album, and, man, we're already jumping back in the studio and working on the next one, man. Just trying to get that right song out there, man. You know how it goes.
Get somebody to notice Trey Calloway. Well, I noticed you. I've got your YouTube channel up actually right now. I'm recording this for video for YouTube. I guess that's okay,
yes,
isn't it?
Of course it is, man.
Well, you know, I already had you on there, so I figured, you know, we talked about hats and music and Chili Dog and all that. So
Chili Dog, I saw Chili Dog a couple weeks ago. What must have had a good time was my last single before this new one. I got one called "Make That Move" out right now.
all right, we got Trey Calloway and Make That Move, and folks already know about your handsome face from the YouTube channel, but now we got you up here on the radio so they can see that one of us here has a face for radio and one's a handsome young man.
Man, I appreciate you saying that, bro. That means a lot to me, man.
How did Make That Move come about?
I wrote "Make That Move" with two of my great buddies, a guy named Ben Wagner, and Ben writes over at 12-6, which is a really cool publishing company in town. Wolf Mahler being the other guy, he writes for Seagull Music, which is down on Music Row, and I was the only guy in the right that don't have a publishing deal yet. You know, I'm kind of talking to some people, but no publishing deal yet, working on that. But going to the right, I was like, hey, man, I got to come up with something good. I can't be the only guy, you know, without a deal and come in here with nothing. So
music publishers in West Kentucky and Southern Illinois, and we have some here. We have some that places at Kentucky Lakes. So if you hear this on the radio, cool. Trey Calloway is looking for a publishing deal, and he's written some good stuff.
So you know, on the day of the write, going over there, I had no hook going on. You know, racking my brain, and I come up with, from the drive to my house down to Music Row. I was driving in my truck, and I said, "Make that move, make that move." And I've always loved alliteration in titles, but so I came in there, and I just had this little. I got there early, and before the guys got there, and I started working on this little lick and this melody, and kind of had the chorus worked out, and then the fellas helped me write the verses and come up with the background vocals in the chorus, and man, it just all came together perfect. And it was between this song and another song that I wrote with a buddy named Richie Brown. And we ended up not recording the other one. I ended up doing "Make That Move," and probably will end up recording that other song eventually. But just "Make That Move" just kind of won out, and man, it's just a fun song about giving whoever it is, that fella out there that's looking at that girl across the room, wants to have the confidence to walk up to her. It's a song about giving them the confidence to go get him a girlfriend, man. And it's a good song. There's two kinds of songs. You can write songs that have something to say, something deep meaning, and there's plenty of room for that stuff. And then every now and then there's just room for a feel-good song that makes you want to dance. And that's what "Make That Move" is. We kind of blended funk and country together. I call it Funk Tree. And Tom Bukovac and Gordon Moe, I know, and Chris McHugh, all the guys that played on the record, man, they got really funky on it. And it just turned into a beautiful thing. I'm really proud of it, man.
I really like the song. I have actually, you know, I listen to everything you have on Spotify. I got my Spotify list the other day, and you were way up high on how many I'd had this year. So
awesome, man. That makes me happy.
Well, I download everything that you do. You know, it's all downloaded to Spotify. But I mean, I've got all of it, and I really like the music. I mean, there's so much to like about Trey Calloway. I can't believe folks have not dug you up out of that big old mountain of country singers. But singer-songwriters are my heroes. They're my favorites, and that would be you. And you know, Michael Chili Dog had been telling me about you for a couple of years before we actually met. And everything he said was good stuff. He's actually writing a little bit too. You need to get with him and collaborate. You know, we talked about that on the other video.
We've talked about that, man. I would love to write with him. I need to shoot him a text. I'll shoot him a text after this, because He's busy like I am too, man. It's hard to get together sometimes. You know, you got to book stuff way out. But I'm gonna send him a text and we'll see if we can't get us a song to write, man. Because it'd be cool to either write one with him or write one for him or write one for me. I'm down for either one, man.
Well, actually, I'm looking at your schedule now. Here it says you're going to be in AJ's.
I'm doing my residencies. I have about 4 gigs a week regular that I play in town, and then we're in the process of booking us a tour. I've got some dates in North Myrtle Beach coming up. Got some dates in the Midwest coming up, and trying really hard to put together some touring stuff next year. So some good stuff's been happening in my career. I think we're going to be out on the road quite a bit next year.
I will be in Daytona for Bike Week, and I've actually gone down there enough times now that I know a few people in the biz down there, so maybe I'll have somebody to get in touch with you down there too, because that would be a great place for you.
That would be wonderful. Man, thank you, Jack. That mean the world to me, brother.
I'll tell you, brother, Daytona it's a great place to be in March when you're up here in the frozen north, you know.
Yeah. Oh, I've never been to Daytona. Well, have I been to Daytona? I can't remember if I have. I don't believe I have. I'd love to go down there and play some shows, man. That'd be a lot of fun.
Bike Week is a blast, even if you just go down there to have a good time. My wife and I have somebody haul our Harley down there every year, and we ride all over town for about a week or 10 days, and then I come back here, and the stagecoach turns back into a pumpkin, and a glass slipper is another tennis shoe. But
yeah, that sounds like the dream, man. I've been to Bike Week. I lived in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Well, North Myrtle Beach, but we used to go down to Bike Week and play gigs at the Bike Week there in Myrtle Beach, and it's a fun time, man. So I can only imagine Daytona being a souped-up version of that. So I'm all excited, man. And a couple of my buddies like to go out to Sturgis as well. I've always gotten along well with bikers. I don't have enough money to buy myself a nice Harley like I want one of these days. But
you just got to pay for it by the month, just like the rent, buddy. That's all you can do. That's what I've been doing for 25 years.
One of these days, if I can convince my wife, we're gonna get us a Harley. She's gonna ride around with me. But
tell her to come on down
with bikers, you know.
Tell her to come on down to Daytona, and we'll introduce her to Mrs. Cactus Jill, as we call her, Cactus Jack and Jill. But,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
that sounds like a plan, man. I got to get her a leather jacket too. I'm gonna have to buy her a leather jacket.
Yeah, you know, I usually wear T-shirts, but I've got leather.
Yeah,
but,
I heard that.
I've got leather, but I don't really need to look the part. It's almost 72 years old. It doesn't.
I know, man. You got to earn that leather jacket.
Oh man, I tell you what, this been great. I feel like we're talking more about me than we are about you, though.
I'm glad, Cactus Jack. I'll interview you anytime you want, brother. I love doing interviews like this where we just have a conversation, man, because that's. You know, everybody out there listening, they want to learn about everybody. So, man, I hate artists that just do nothing but talk about themselves, man. I'll talk to you and get to know you better. I love you. And your wife is super kind to me. You've always been super nice to me. I'll talk about whatever you want to, brother.
That's the name of the channel, Country Conversations with Cactus Jack. And now we're going to get Trey Calloway. I might just add your name in there, I tell you. Social media, that's where folks can find you most these days, and that's all over the whole planet. So we know you're on YouTube under Trey Calloway, and Trey Calloway Music, is that what it is on Facebook?
Trey Calloway Music is kind of on everything, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, but I'm Trey Calloway on Spotify and YouTube. And so if you type in Trey Calloway, I'm usually the first one that pops up.
Well, right now, She Don't Break It Like She Used to, the 1 year old. Did you write that with Terry McBride, or did he write it and you just picked it up?
I sure did. I wrote that one. Terry and I wrote 2 songs together. The other one that I wrote with him is being considered for this next album I'm getting ready to do. But we ended up just cutting one of the ones we wrote, and it was She Don't Break It, man. And that song, I actually wrote it with Terry, and I wrote it with Brandon Hood, who's producing this album for me. And, man, I had the hook in my book. I said something like, you know, they don't make them like they used to. And I didn't know what the song was going to be about, maybe pickup trucks or whatever, you know. But Brandon piped up and said, well, how about She Don't Break It Like She Used to? And I'm like, oh, man,
there you
that's
go.
Great. And then so we wrote that little – it's a country shuffle, man. You know, I heard Sounds Like the Radio by Zach Topp, and I was like, man, shuffles are back in style now. So we wrote us a shuffle, and man, it turned out great. I love playing. That's a great live show song. People always love that song, man.
That one gets my toes tapping. That's a good song. Man. I have one that's been rattling around in my head for a couple of months. It's not really a hook line. It's about half of the first verse, and it's how to write a 2025 country song. You got to have song and thong and long. Whiskey.
Yeah. That sounds good, man.
I actually had 3 lines written up. My wife said, "You're not really going to pursue that."
Hey, man, hey, it's worth doing.
It's a lot of fun.
Hey, I say go for it.
It's
I've got another single. I've got another single coming out. At this point, I don't care if anybody knows about it before we're ready. I don't mind telling you, but I've got another song coming out in January that's another honky-tonk song. Like She Don't Break It, man. You're gonna like it.
Oh, it is.
I went a little poppy, a little funky on Make That Move, and I love to experiment, man. I hate being obsessed with a sound. I want to make music that speaks to my soul, whether it's funk or country or rock or metal, whatever, man. I love all kinds of music, and I play country music for a living because it speaks to my soul the most, but I love all kinds of stuff. So we went funky on Make That Move, but this next single is back to form with the honky-tonk country, man. I think you're going to like it.
Yep, we're going to put that one on the radio here. Which one you want me to play today?
Let's play Make That Move. And then if you want to play She Don't Break It, I feel like that's your favorite one of mine. So let's play She Don't Break It, too.
I think we'll probably play them back to back. Want to introduce one of them?
Absolutely. I'll do it right now. This is Trey Calloway, and you're listening to Make That Move right here with Cactus Jack.
All right, man. Make That Move. Trey Calloway. We'll let Trey run along here. I know he's a busy man, and he's busy writing songs, wearing out big ink pens and notepads here. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Cactus Jack. When are you coming back to Nashville?
It will not be long. I will. I'll reach out to Chili Dog, have him get in touch with you, and we will make something happen if we can. And you're playing AJ's every week? Is that where you are?
Every Saturday. If I'm not on tour, I'll be at AJ's every Saturday. And like I said, I think the tours stuff is coming. I think we're going to be on the road a lot next year. So just look at my calendar. Whoever's listening out there, let's look at my calendar and just make sure. We're always real good about posting where I'm going to be, and we're up on that pretty good. So maybe when you guys come out here, we can have dinner or something. Get up, me and you and Chili Dog and your lovely wife can get together and we can have some dinner or something.
No, don't forget Mrs. Chili Dog. Now you haven't met Andrea, have you?
I don't think I have.
Mrs. Chili Dog's got a.
No, you're fine, buddy. I've been buddies with Chili Dog for almost since I moved to Nashville, about going on 4 years ago, and I've been buddies. I still haven't met her. If I have met her, it was in passing. We haven't gotten to hang out or nothing.
She is a blessing to him. They've been together about 7 or 8 months now, and you can't pry them apart with a crowbar. I mean, they are really, really dedicated to each other.
Man, the right woman will save your life, man. There's no doubt about that.
Amen, brother. Trey, I love it, man. Thank you very much for hanging out with us on the radio here today and on YouTube. And it's Trey Calloway Music on most social media, or Trey Calloway on Instagram and on YouTube. Look him up, Spotify. Download everything you can, and let's get this guy some more notice here.
Thank you, Cactus Jack. God bless you, and Merry Christmas, my friend.
God bless, brother. Have a good
one. And there you have it. This guy is a singer. He's a songwriter. He does his own stuff. Does his own stunts if you were talking rodeo. I like Trey Calloway a lot. We've got others on the channel here too. Take a look. There may be one there, maybe one here. Who knows? But they're on the channel. Take a look. See what you think. Mackenzie Phipps, for instance. Billy Joe Jones, who were both on national TV last year. And also don't forget our veteran performers. We've got a lot of those on here too. We'd love to have you take a look. We'll see you soon.